Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to episode 108 of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now introducing from the top of Metal Mountain to all 50 states and the globe, and a broken transistor from a broken transistor radio in the middle of Birdland, USA. It's the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Sam? What's going on, Joe?
What's going on, Birdland, USA? So, what? Now we have to welcome another world. It's Birdland, USA.
Where is it? Birdland, right?
Birdland, Texas. Because let's give a war. Dudes at Ringside, welcome. Am I safe to start the intro, Geeky? To Lady Bird Monroe, the sweetest girl you'll ever meet.
Hello.
Hey, let's go on. Welcome to the show.
Lady Bird, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Glad to be here.
Oh, no problem. If our fans aren't familiar with you, introduce yourself.
So I am Lady Bird Monroe. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I've been wrestling for a little under a year. So still a baby wrestler in this world, but I love it. I think
it's funny, Lady Bird. Like my Metal Geek always goes, "Oh, Joe, you always manage to try to book the new ones." And I go into my like speech teacher thing. I go, "We get them so young, and then when they make a push and they start getting somewhere, then we can go." They're on our podcast.
Pretty cool.
During season 1, remember when she was still new and green? Look at her; she has a title now. Look at her.
Yeah,
got 3 championships now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's awesome. So, who trained you?
So I train at AAPW currently. So I'm 8 months in training. I debuted back in June. So AAPW, America's Academy of Pro Wrestling in Austin, Texas. So I've been there for 8 months. So Papadon is the head trainer there.
Papadon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you heard of Papadon? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was on It was on our podcast actually.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
I listened to that.
Awesome.
Listen to that episode.
He's an awesome guy.
That was long. That one was a long episode.
Oh, he has lots of stories. He has lots of stories to give.
God, dude.
Line up the bottles of wine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he's I need to watch that.
And he's somebody you want to learn wrestling from because he knows, you know.
He's been in the business long enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I owe him a lot.
I'm sorry. You also went to the you got a chance to work in a school with I guess you said a show with Thunder Rosa. What is it? Was it like being backstage with like a legend like her?
Oh yeah, it was really cool. It was amazing. I was getting to do what I loved, and I had watched her a lot on AEW because again, super green. So I would watch Dark a lot and get to see her on Dark. And I was always a big fan because she's a badass. Like when you watch her, you're a fan of her. So it was cool getting to go and learn from her. And then it made it even sweeter when I got picked to debut. So it was amazing.
That is amazing. And I got the chance to see her wrestle at Arthur Ashe Stadium when and that place is absolutely amazing. I can't describe how many times that atmosphere was because it was like on any wrestling show I've never attended like before. It was unreal.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I need to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you currently watching any other wrestling like WWE, like AEW?
Yep, WWE, of course, NXT, AEW. I'm doing some more Impact, watching more Impact stuff, and then. Which other ones am I watching? How about you guys? What are y'all watching currently? What are you obsessed with right now?
Me and Joe like a lot of local independent wrestling. Love our independent wrestling.
That's up our alley. We whenever we meet the wrestler and have them on the podcast or a little before, I call it my research. I
Nice.
right on YouTube, type in You said your pro is AAPW?
Mhm, mhm.
AAPW. Let's
Thank
see
you.
what matches on here that'll catch my little
There's so
thumb in
many.
the air, like a wind drop coming by it. I was like, this match. Whoa.
Ugh, it's a
The
fun way to
matches.
study.
There's so
Yeah.
many matches that I've watched on promotions that I'm like, I'll really continue to watch it, but then I find this one match that's just like, whoa, like, oh,
Agreed.
Yeah. There's so many promotions that I don't even know about, and Joe doesn't even know about. That I say, wait, what? What promotion is this? And then we just follow them. So
and it's hilarious because we be on the East Coast and we get a lot of international promotions or different state promotions. We'll wake up like Christmas morning. I'll look at my phone and it's like Instagram notification from top to bottom, and I'll come in and I'm like,
Oh.
yeah.
followed by I'm making it up, COW. Oh God, they're from China? I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa, we never had that happen yet.
Yeah.
Like what? Like,
You have to go and check it out then. That's a good way to check it out. Like, what is this about?
Yeah, exactly. Another promotion you have to really check out is VPW is another one, and NYWC.
Okay.
NYWC and VPW, both in New York. They're both New York based.
Ooh, okay.
There's PPW. Is that another one? Oh, CCW. They're in Florida.
It's CCW, and it's called. There's two of them actually. It's not Capital Championship Wrestling. It's Coastal Championship Wrestling. Because there is a Capital Championship Wrestling as well. So.
And there's a few in Texas too. There's a wrestler that we had on our podcast. I don't know if you ever heard of the Savage Juggernaut Tamaku.
Maybe.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
So I probably would remember. I don't think I've done a show with him. So
he's cool. Like his character, he looks scary, but here we go. He looks scary, but he sounds like Cookie Monster.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Giants are usually that way. Yeah, they're usually always like sweet. The bigger, scary ones are usually pretty sweet.
He likes the kids, hates the parents.
Yeah, because I bet that parents talk crap. I bet they're talking all the crap. Yeah.
He says parents suck. The kids spend the money.
Buy the merch. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was your first match like in front of a crowd?
So my debut at APW, it was crazy. That was an insane feeling to go out there and do something that I learned, 5 months before. So it was intimidating. It was scary, but at the end of it, I like cried because it was just it was amazing. I had never felt something like that before. And that's how I know that this is like my destiny. I feel like, as lame as that sounds, like it was one of the best moments of my life. So, and that's so cheesy, but it was great. It was great. It was fun. It was, yeah.
It's always good to, like, when you first debut and your first thing, and you think back to when you first started training the first day, you're like, oh, I can't do this. I came home, my hips are hurting. My neck hurts because I landed wrong on the mat. They do the layback things that they do. And then you win your first match, or because you're a rookie, I don't know if they made you job or not, but like 10 out of 10 of the time, your first match you debut and you always get destroyed. And like, was it that like for you too?
I mean, it was against an intergender match against a wrestler named Ollie Summers, and I gave him a pretty good match. I fought back, so it wasn't quite like a squash. It was definitely, we gave it to each other. So it was a good match for me. I should send y'all that one. I really enjoyed that match.
It's always so. Geek, your favorite question? She asked it early.
What's your favorite match?
No, like the intergender. Like, what are your thoughts on intergender?
Intergender, yeah.
Yeah. Your thoughts?
I love intergender matches. I've been doing, because I've trained with a bunch of dudes, and it's sometimes some women, but mostly dudes. And so going against them is very natural to me. And it's personally really fun. Now that I'm wrestling against more women, which is great. I also love that. I kind of miss wrestling with men right now because it was just such a big part of like me getting into this industry. So I love intergender matches. If they make sense, I'm all for them. How do y'all feel about them?
I explained this before on the podcast. I feel like it's a different story you guys are trying to tell than anything else, because it's like I mean, everyone, I see why people have a problem with it, but at the same time, it's like I explained this before. But it's like Thanos going against Black Widow or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like then people are not going to complain to Disney and say we can't like this. Well, they're in the same sport. You know what I mean? So they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, if it makes sense, if you are doing moves that make sense, it works out. Tell a good story.
That's all it's about. Is if you got and the story, like you could learn and the wrestlers can learn something completely different than working with a female, and vice versa. Yeah. And a male working with a female, so they could learn something different. So
agreed.
It's a complete learning experience. So
you have to like make it be real, like believable, because you don't want to have like poor little Ladybird versus that guy comic who I was talking about. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're gonna have to like lucha all over the ring to get out of the way from him.
Take a lot of practice for that. Yeah.
That's why like some wrestling, I'm like, oh, yeah, she could probably beat him, or like, and like, what are they doing? Why would they have a poor small wrestler versus like Big Show? Come on, no.
Yeah, I understand that. You want, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, telling a compelling story, people have to believe it to be able to even start that story. So I understand. It depends on the people.
It's like in the Royal Rumble. What was it? I think 2019, before the pandemic. I think it was when Nia Jax entered the men's Royal Rumble.
Oh, but I popped for that. That's like cool. I like that. I love that personally. But she has the size. I feel like it makes sense. But what did y'all think of that?
I actually thought it was cool. I was, I'm thinking, when in our lifetime are we gonna see like a Nia Jax win the men's Rumble?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine she gets chosen to be number 30 and nobody knows it, and she's like, well, she just got that elbow in that kayfabe elbow injury thing.
Yeah.
Do you think that was kayfabe, or do you think she really broke it?
I don't know. She has had a couple of injuries, so I don't know about that one. Those matches leading up to that injury were also pretty like intense, so it could be real. I kind of think it might be real, but I don't know. I always get worked, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, but anyway, I absolutely loved it when she was in the Rumble and she entered there. The crowd, when I was actually at that Rumble in Phoenix.
Oh, that's cool.
And the crowd was booing her because they thought it was like, what the heck is this? And I'm like, I just started laughing. I'm like, this is awesome.
They booed. That's crazy. Well, it makes sense that they would boo, but
they booed her because they're like, you wasted number 30 spot on Nia Jax, and then everyone started booing. I just started laughing. I thought it was funny. I'm like, because she deserved that opportunity.
See there, Ladybird. One day we'll be seeing her throw the man over the top rope, and she wins the Royal Rumble. That would be the weirdest thing ever. Would they give her a chance to fight the Raw or SmackDown main champion, or would she get an alternate shot for the women's title? Watch, they'll do it with her. The rumor they were going to do to China.
I've always said this. They shouldn't even have a men's Rumble and a women's Rumble. It should just be a one-person Rumble, the best, and let everybody fight it out.
That would be crazy.
I don't know if WWE would ever go for that, but
they're too scared. They don't want women to get hurt by the men, because some of the men get a little crazy in their matches. You know what I mean, Ladybird? They'll go a little nutty.
That would be intense. That would be intense, but I would totally pay to watch that. So
WWE, if you're watching, come on, hit us up, WWE. We have great ideas on Dudes at Ringside here.
Wow, it's gonna be like, who's Dudes at Ringside? Oh, there we go. Speaking of after the Rumble, so how do you feel about WrestleMania coming to your neck of the woods next year?
Mine.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I need to get tickets. That's what needs to happen because I have never been to a WWE show ever.
Really?
What? Wow.
Yeah. Well, because I'm green. I'm so green. I have so much learning to do, but that would be like a dream come true to get to go.
Not even as a fan at all, or
So I watched wrestling when I was younger, just a little bit with my brother on like rides home, and it was during like the John Cena, Undertaker time, but that until I got back into it recently. I've missed so much, but I'm doing my history. Don't you worry. I'm watching my videos, doing my lessons, getting my lessons from friends to teach me. But yeah, but it's cool. I'm excited for it to come to Texas. That's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm. And possibly the dudes at ringside could be there.
Really?
We're trying to get there. We're trying to.
Where are y'all located?
I'm from Long Island. Joe's from PA. So.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Pennsylvania.
Sweet. So that would be a good little flight.
That'll be a flight for us. Yeah.
We want to send you a sticker in the mail, but I know like you only have T-shirts, so we'll send you a sticker. We're definitely gonna send you one.
Right on. I wish I had stickers. Eventually.
It's a hard but easy thing to get at the same time. You have to get the right person. As you can see, our logo in the background, one of our biggest fans, Joe Alphabet, he made it. He did that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
I like that logo.
Yes.
Awesome.
Even though I look at it now, I'm like, I'm really short. I'm shorter than Geek, so that's not accurate. I'm an artist.
Maybe you're standing on something in that. No,
there's a running joke. I keep telling Joe Alphabet that if you one day to do a cartoon strip of how the Dudes at Ringside logo came to be, and have us standing there, and there's always me shorter than him, and he goes, Joe, can you sit on this milk crate? And he goes, and back to me like this, and then he goes, and then they showed a logo of us the same height.
Oh, y'all should do it.
Yeah,
should make that happen.
It happened. It's the How It Happened cartoon. If he draws that, I'm sending it to you in the DMs. You're like,
yes, I would love to see that.
Okay. Is there anywhere in the country or the anywhere in the 50 states or the country that you want to wrestle in yet? Have you thought of?
Well, I'm still learning a lot about my indies promotions and what's all out there. So right now I'm just exploring a lot around Texas. I would love to go everywhere. I would love Japan, Mexico, in the US. Honestly, whoever wants to take me. I'm such a baby. I need to get my experience in. So I love up north, especially during this time because it's colder. So it'd be cool to go up there. Yeah, y'all should send me a list of cool indies promotions to.
We're the kings of that.
Yeah, kings of that.
We're the kings of that stuff.
we know like hundreds.
There's one in England.
Yes.
If you ever want to venture across the pond, there's a promotion called Coventry Pro Wrestling.
Ooh, I like the name.
I love that name, but I'm always silly. I always remember it as CPW. I never remember Coventry Pro. I think of CPW because the abbreviation. We've had quite a few of their wrestlers on our podcast, and one of their big wigs are coming on at the end of next month. In November. I just remembered in November, but we have them. There's WAW is another British promotion.
Fight Factory
Wrestling.
Fight Factory.
Fight Factory.
Yeah, in the UK, that's another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Need to write these down.
Yes. Yeah. There's NYWC, which is in New York. It's a New York.
Now we're talking U.S. promotions now, just so you know.
We're going back to U.S. There's some other ones that I don't know of that I've seen them pop in our chat. Like, oh hey, what's up?
Victory Pro is another one.
It's character-based, totally character-based. You can bring out your kayfabe the whole time. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
For example, like we have someone coming on our podcast later tonight. His name is the Coach.
Ooh.
He's dressed like an 80s coach. That's his whole
red shirt, shorts.
Yeah.
Daisies.
The whistle. He has a whistle. He carries a whistle with him.
Yes.
And he rips the pants off like. Like,
Oh,
you know,
the little joggers.
yeah.
Yeah.
When the pants come off, the energy starts.
Yes, I love that. That's
His name is
awesome.
Coach Mamone. Coach Mamone. You have to look this guy up.
He has a mustache like mine. It just looks like
Oh,
a real like 80s coach, like 80s mustache
big,
at the top
yeah.
with a big,
Oh,
thick, bushy mustache.
it's the perfect mustache.
Yes. That's one of the questions I'm asking about him. So, will you use berries or do you use?
Yeah, how do you maintain?
How do you maintain the mustache? I got told by a mom driving a a minivan. See me, she looked at me like she had a weird look, and then she looked back and smirked and said, "Look, this your stash is amazing." And I'm like,
Oh,
I was like,
thank you.
and walked away. I was like, thanks. And I went,
That's a great compliment. I would be happy. That's
and I like
cool.
got cocky after that. I was like, and then I realized I gotta wash my hands and my face. I just touched my hands after I touched shopping carts. I was like, oh, no. Okay, let's do the fun questions before we go overtime. What kind of food?
What kind of food do I like?
Yeah.
I love sushi. That is always my like cheat go-to. So sushi, Mexican food, so chips, salsa, queso, fajitas, margaritas.
Yeah.
Those are my top two for sure.
Joe, what's your
Okay.
favorite?
Yeah, what are y'all?
I like because when I went to Arizona, I had to get a real burrito, and I swear, Lady Bird, this burrito was like this.
Huge.
It was ginormous.
We have a
And
bunch of
Mom
big
had to
burritos
cut
in
it
Texas.
half. She had to cut it in half so I could eat it, and not like make a giant mess. I did. I had to use a fork by the end of the burrito. It was like so fat.
Yeah,
It's a good size.
the food in Arizona. Oh my god, dude, it's freaking amazing.
They feed you like a fat kid. Last day of camp.
They feed you well. That's
Oh,
good.
God. Sorry to the fat kids. I didn't mean to say that.
You're insulting people, Joe. We're gonna lose viewers now. Good job.
God.
Oh.
That's the thing. Yeah. I'm half Puerto Rican, so I know about yumminess.
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh yes. Before our mod's head explodes, do you have any pets?
Yes, I wish I should grab them. I have two pets, Romeo and Juliet. That's their names. Romeo is the boy. He's the cat, so the smaller one, and Juliet is a Great Pyrenees, so she's pretty big. I wish I had them in here because then I could show y'all.
Yeah.
They're the best.
We had a female wrestler come on earlier today, Brody, and she had her cat in the room, and all of a sudden, when it went live, Brody's cat went all Cujo on
Oh
it.
no!
The sounds and the toy and jingling the ball. Like, get out of here! Like, get out!
Oh, animals are the best.
It was hilarious. You would have been like, no. It was just like, I was like, you just made history. She's like, how? I said, you're the first wrestler to ever kick their cat.
Get out of here.
She's like, hold on, guys. She had 2 beers during the show. Didn't she drink like 2 beers? I think it was so funny. That was hilarious.
She's awesome.
Right on.
Yeah.
You would like Brody. She's really,
she sounds cool.
Yeah.
She's super cool. I love Brody. Yeah. Is there anywhere our fans could find your merch? Because I saw your T-shirt on your Instagram, so it was really cool.
So merch wise, just hit me up on Instagram, send me a message, and I'll make it work. I'm again still green, still a baby, so figure out best practices when selling this stuff. So hopefully maybe I'll get something set up so it's easier than that. But as for right now, just hit me up, say hi, and we can work out those details on merch.
Yeah. Is there any upcoming matches you have?
Yes. This weekend, APW streams live. You can find it on Facebook or YouTube. I'll be going against Gigi Ray again, this time at my promotion where, we have kind of a feud going on because she backstabbed me. So if you want to watch me kick her ass, y'all can watch that happen Saturday.
Send
tomorrow.
us the poster. If you have a poster on your phone, please send it to us. We'll put it on the wall so our fans can see. If anybody's in Texas, they'll be able to go.
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Sweet.
And one last question: Do you have any stories from the training or the ring or anything?
Ooh. Trying to think of anything funny that would be relevant. What kind of stories do people normally tell y'all?
There's
One of
Anything.
the
funny
This
ones,
one-
there's been
the-
sad ones, there's been scary ones, there's been like
Everything.
goofy ones. Like,
I always think the funny ones are the best ones.
I'm still getting my stories. I'm still having my. Still a baby, so my stories are slowly coming. I don't have any that come to mind right now. That's a bummer. I wish I did.
have anything
Trying
from
to think.
training?
Training wise, I mean, I've trained with cool people, but which I think is cool, and I think that's a cool story. But there's not real stories that go along with them. But getting to train with people in this business who are I'm huge fans of, and that's always really great moments for me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any advice you've gotten from any like higher stars that you've gone, I'll run with that?
Mostly in ring work advice that I'm like, oh, click. Oh, that's how you get the fire. That's how you get the crowd behind you. So stuff like that makes me a better wrestler inside of the ring. Yeah, absolutely. Life lessons. I'm sure there's been hints here and there, but nothing that really sticks to my mind. But I'm hoping one day, I'm sure I'll have that happen where someone will be a mentor in that way. It would be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Let's see when I'm back here on this podcast in a year, and then I'll have all the stories for you guys. Maybe
Yeah, that sounds like a plan, actually. You know?
Oh, Lady Bird, you'll be back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We already have that feeling that you're part of the family. You're cool with us.
Yay.
So after the podcast, I know you'll be like, here, poster. Then the next day, you'll be like, guys, did you actually watch it? Yes.
Yeah.
This is the way we can watch it. Like, he could set up a room like this for me and him, and he'll move us to the corner, and right where our faces are, he can have the YouTube screen, and we can watch it.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds fun.
We can watch it.
Watch parties.
Me and him watched the AEW pay-per-view where the Young Bucks faced
Lucha Brothers. Lucha Brothers.
We watched that whole pay-per-view.
Okay, that's cool. And y'all were just on here videoing?
Just
we didn't go live or anything. We just watched it together. That's it.
I bet people would watch y'all commentating on it. I would watch that.
we would do that, but you know what's going to happen, right? We get flagged, and we'll get in a lot of trouble. So,
yeah.
If
you got a permission from your promotion, we could do a watch along with your show.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool. I'm sure Pops would be cool with that.
What's his name, Pops? Tell him when you go to the show. Was it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. I'll be at practice tonight. I'll put it in his ear.
Tell him.
I mean, that's great marketing. Why not?
I would want to know if you want to come on the podcast and talk about your promotion, or can they do a watch along? Message them and give them permission to do it. Because if he gives us the permission and gives us the
thumbs up, yep,
the thumbs up, we could do a live watch along on Saturday night from watching the show and give our thoughts on the predictions and stuff like that. You give us the card, we can do a prediction show 2 nights before the coach.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Send us all the matches, like write them out and send them like we'll do it. Well, we did it for CPW in London earlier today.
Yeah. Oh, right on. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Done. I want to thank you so much for coming on, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I just appreciate that y'all invited me. So thanks for having me.
No problem. Anytime. Later.
Thanks, Lady Bird.
Bye, y'all.
Later. That was a fun interview, Joe.
That was fun. You know, she's still in the business, but still, we're getting their name out there. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
The most important thing is we're getting them out there. Okay, what's up?
So we will be back here later tonight with Coach Mamone. So, guys, if you have not seen or heard about Coach Mamone, I swear you guys are going to want to see this next interview. He's awesome. So,
well, see you guys later.
What?
See
you later.